you today, Mr. Capone?
Doing alright. I just got to Alcatraz for good behavior.
I'm sure you're glad to be out. Let's start this interview, shall we? Why did you decide to slip into the life of a gangster?
Well, as a young adult, I joined a gang that distributed alcohol to the people of Chicago.
Why did you feel the need to do this?
Well, people were pretty upset with the 18th Amendment. We helped them obtain their liquor, and it was a pretty good way to make some money.
I see. And how do you think the people felt about you? Both the people who you distributed alcohol to and the people that you didn't.
The people I did business with loved me. I was their hero in a time of need. The others saw me as a criminal. They called me the crime czar because I located my business at the Lexington Hotel in Chicago.
So what did you do to become so infamous, Mr. Capone?
What I always will be remembered for is what happened on February 14th of 1929. Some of my men dressed up as police officers in Chicago and put 7 members of the Moran gang against a wall, and while their backs were turned, they machine gunned them down and killed all of them. And to this day, that day is known as the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, and that's what I will always be remembered for.
That is pretty horrific, Mr. Capone. With all these crimes associated to you, I'm surprised you got sent to jail for tax fraud.
Yeah, the judge finally had enough evidence to convict me for something and find me guilty, so...
I see. Well, let's wrap up this interview. Now that you are retired from your life of a crime boss, how do you think you have affected this nation?
My life has had plenty of ups and downs, and mostly downs. But now that I have syphilis, I can slowly feel my life coming to an end. I have left a legacy to all of America that says that the people will not be confined and constricted by the government's law. We'll find a way to break it, and we'll find a way to get around it, even if that means having us being put to death or being sent to jail like I was. People will find a way.
Thank you, Mr. Capone. It's been a pleasure talking to one of the most infamous gangsters of all Chicago.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, Mr. Capone.